Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today what we're doing is looking at my new bike, which is right there. Hold on, I'm going to swap this screen around again. So this is my new to me Aprilia SL1000 Falco. I'm actually just at the first hotel of two hotels I'm staying at. It's called The New in Eschborn. I'll show you the room when we go up, which will be interesting. But this bike I collected today after travelling. I think I've been awake like 32 hours now, but I've been travelling since about 2 AM Irish time, and I've got to these guys, Dip Old Racing in, I can't pronounce it, I'll throw it up on the screen. They're near Lichtenfels, and this has been a blast. Granted, a lot of my riding today was done on Autobahn just because I left the place at late, so I needed to just kind of get moving. So I said I'd just kind of lay in the miles. But this thing is just, it's amazing. The only thing that I had to change was there's a little shift light up here which was just flashing at me at 6,000 revs. Figured out how to change that pretty quickly. But like, look at how clean this stuff is. Like, that's so clean. The swing arm's clean. The exhausts are spotless and original, and I think I'll leave them on it because I actually quite like them. They're a bit quiet. Here's my export plate. I'll go through that at some point, but just to say one thing really quick about Dip Old Racing, Moritz and Tanya. So that honestly sounds like someone's just taken a really big pee. So weird. Moritz was the guy who I was doing all the emailing back and forth with to set up this bike, to organise this bike, and he's just been a pleasure to deal with. So have Dipole, to be honest. They've just been an absolute pleasure. I will do the breakdown of all the costs and everything in a video at the very end of all this, but Tanya actually collected me from the train station today. So how I got here was I took a bus from Kilkenny to Dublin, flight from Dublin to Frankfurt, and then trains from Frankfurt all the way across to Lichtenfels. And Tanya collected me in Lichtenfels, brought me straight up to the registration office to sort out my export plate, which you have to be there in person for. And honestly, it's going above and beyond. I mean, this wasn't an expensive bike. They can't have made that much off it, so above and beyond is an understatement. It does have a few issues that I've noticed already. Clutch can occasionally slip if you're hooning it, so we'll have a look at that. That's not a big deal. And the brakes need looking at. I don't know, are the discs warped or do the brakes just need some tender loving care? They do have power though, which is good, so I don't mind rebuilding them. That's absolutely fine. That's a small thing. Other things then is I'll probably get this tank. It's only plastic tank cover. I'll probably get that repainted along with this piece here, just because there are scratches on. I knew about that before I bought it though, so it's not a big deal. But overall, the bike is absolutely spotless. I mean, it's so clean, and it runs like an absolute champion. You'll see that in plenty of videos coming up. Just gonna leave it in gear for the night. And everything works on it. Now, obviously, it doesn't have that much stuff. You know, it has the fancy gear shift thing and whatever else. But I'll show you that in another video. I did also get the hump, and if you've been following the channel, you know I do like. I do like my humps. It does also still have an Aprilia. Okay, it doesn't want to show you that. Sorry, lighting and whatnot. I am in an underground car park, which is really expensive, but I don't care because it gives me peace of mind and I'll be able to sleep. But I got the hump, which I really like. This thing sips fuel even at 100 miles an hour, which is pretty much what I was averaging the whole time on the Autobahn. And yeah, it just runs like a trooper. It runs like an absolute trooper. To say I'm pleased it would be an understatement. I am absolutely over the moon. That is going to be bolted to the wall when I get home. And yeah, very happy. I can't wait to make a few actual riding videos of this thing because I'm blown away with it. I really like it. Suspension all around is actually quite good. A little bit soft for me, to be expected. We all know I have a big girthy booty, but stuff that's easily fixed. It's really nice, and I don't think these are stock. Maybe they are. I'm not actually sure, but either way, the side panels. But I absolutely love it, folks. I love it, and I love I love that frame. It's just, the whole bike's gorgeous. I've always liked Aprilias, and this one fits me so well. It's crazy how well it fits me. This is just a little walk around video, and I'll show you the hotel as well, but I maybe give you a quick chat about more what we were doing today. But like, it's the first ride on this is going to be hilarious, because I'll be after doing like 1,800 kilometers on it, or you know, over 1,000 miles on it before I do the first ride. So it's a pretty inclusive first ride. But like, no, it's so nice. There's nothing I don't like on it so far. It's really comfortable for a big guy. I mean, my first stint I did on it today was 100 miles or 160 kilometers just in one go without stopping, and it was lovely. They did also put on 2 brand new S21s on the bike for me. So they'll probably be gone by the time I get home. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, I'll talk to you more when we get up to the room. I suppose it would be remiss of me not to point out there's also a really tasty Ducati here. What is it? It is the Gran Turismo. I think that's the L2. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure that's an L2. It's very pretty. Whoever owns that bike, very pretty. But I actually kind of prefer this one. I love this bike. I love all bikes, but I really enjoyed riding this one. More so than a lot of other bikes in recent years. Okay, so I completely forgot to show you the bedroom last night, but it's now this morning, so I'll give you a walk around. Here's the door. The room is really big and quite nice. The bed's very comfortable. There is a TV, which I did not use, and a view of a car park. Not that you care much when you're coming here to sleep, really. The bathroom is massive, and they score points for the shower. Shower is excellent. So after a long spin, real good. Yeah, that's it. There's like design on the wall. There's all this stuff on the wall in here. If you're into that, doesn't really make any difference to me. But yeah, lots of stuff to leave your bike stuff on, which is nice. It's a nice room. The one thing I will say, which I never ever understand, I'm gonna go find better light here. There we go. So this hotel costs €55 for the night, which is really good. That includes my breakfast. So like, what's a good breakfast? €10, costs €45. And the reason I picked this one is because it has underground secure parking, which is obviously important on a bike. That was expensive. I think it was like €10, but even all in, €65. It's pretty good. The one thing I will say is they do not give you any bottles of water in your room. Which is not ideal. Like, I had to buy water. I'll show you in a sec, but it was really expensive and it's not even big water. But overall, yeah, the new belt, the new. We'll find a piece of branding here. Hold on. Yeah, the new. That's the place. It's in Eschborn. It's actually a very nice hotel, in fairness, but yeah, the water thing. So I bought these 2 bottles when I got here last night. I would have bought way more water, but this was €3, this water, and this Coke was €3, which is an absolute rip-off. And the new, if any of you ever see this is a joke. Throw a few bottles of water into the room or something. I know you can apparently drink water out of taps in Germany, but being from Ireland, I just don't trust that. You can't, because in Ireland we die. Anyway, I'm geared up again and ready to go, so I'm going to get my breakfast and hit the road. And that concludes day 1. I'm actually right now leaving for day 2. So I've just done a quick walk around check of the bike, and everything works. No leaks, which is nice. As you can see, all the tires are still good. So, I mean, everything works really well. I'm honestly, I'm over the moon with this bike. I kind of didn't expect it to be this good. A few little things that need to be fixed, but I was expecting a few things. But this, I'm just very happy. Very, very happy. So, yeah, I think it's time to hit the road again. I am going to have to clean this though, because it's actually getting filthy, but that's okay. So if you have watched episode 1 of my crazy Germany bike collection and ride home trip, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. one thing is, a lot of people thought I couldn't do this, but I'm doing it. The hardest part was day one, to be honest. Excuse me. Getting to the bike was by far the hardest part, and I'm here now. So now it's just a case of everything else is kind of in my own hands and the bike's hands. So hopefully it'll play ball with me. But time will tell. So anyway, if you've watched, thank you very much for watching. A special thank you, as always, to all of my patrons, all of whom have been really supportive over this, who've talked to me about it, and I do appreciate it. It's nice to have that back up in your head of like, no, you absolutely can do something like this, even if it is completely mental and stupid. So I really do appreciate all that, guys. Thank you very much. And girls, there are girls there too. And yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Adios. Outro crew, I want to just point out, nobody guessed this bike. No one, well, one person came kind of close, but nobody guessed this bike. Someone guessed the TL1000R, and I will explain in the video why I picked this. Partially thanks to Dean from Automax Suspension, but this was the kind of gen I was looking at, was the VTR, the TL1000R, the Falco. I wanted a kind of a sports tour road bike with a V-twin. That's what I was going for, but no one came close. I can be surprising and shocking, as it turns out. Bye.